Hi guys! So, as you all know, I'm a graduate of Finance and Investment. So, I'm really into computing my financial statement. So, right now, I just wanted to show you my computation in comparison ng mga na-experience ko from being an employee, from being a businesswoman, and now as someone who's doing affiliate marketing. So, just to show with you, ito yung financial statement ko when I was an employee. I was a bank manager and I've been in the banking industry for like 10 years. And basically, ito yung salary ko dyan. So, my basic salary is roughly around 150,000. So, if times it to 12 months, yan. Tapos, meron tayong rice subsidy, gas allowance, meron din tayong HMO, and 13th month hanggang 16th month bonus. However, syempre, yung 16th month bonus, 90,000, beyond 90,000, taxable na siya ng 30%. So, less natin yung 153,000 dyan because tax na yon. So, ililess din natin, of course, yung income tax natin. So, ito yung computation natin ng income tax. Kasi above 2 million na income, yung excess ng 2 million, this is subject to 30% income tax. Tapos, basta may computation to na nasa 400k something. Kapag 2 million and above yung salary mo for the whole year. And then, of course, meron din tayong government contribution, kasama na yung SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, and kung ano-ano pa. So, in total, meron tayo ni-less dyan na 676,400. So, nagneneto tayo ng 1.6M in a year. So, basically, ito yung aking pinaka-financial statement for the whole year as a bank manager. So, nag-range lang ang net income natin ng nasa 133,000 per month. So, sobrang transparent ko sa inyo kung magkano kinikita ng isang bank manager. Pero syempre, it varies pa rin. Depende sa ranking yan. Hindi lahat ng mga bank manager ganyan pa yung sinasahod. Syempre, may mga ranking po yan. May JO or JAM. Tama ba? Junior Assistant Manager, may Assistant Manager, may Senior Assistant Manager, may basta AVP. So, marami pang ranking yan. Etong rank ko na to is... Etong rank ko dito, I was a manager. So, basically, ito yung sinasahod ng rank ng manager sa isang bangko, sa branch level. And as you all know, nag-start din tayo ng business. So, technically, I'm a businesswoman as well. So, ayan, nag-franchise tayo actually ng aesthetic clinic. Ayan, so meron tayong aesthetic clinic. Pero just to show you, magkano ba talaga yung capex at opex niyan. So, here, mapapansin nyo na meron tayong mga expenses from franchise fee, syempre renovation ng building, meron machineries and equipments, mga advance ng mga rental fees ng location, legal documents, inventories, staff training. So basically, gumastos tayo dyan ng mga 4.2M as our capital expense. And of course, meron tayong operating expense dyan. Ayan. So, makikita nyo, salary, yung tax and government contribution, monthly rental, utilities, MME. Ayan. So, in total, nasa 266,000 po ang ating monthly operating expense. But just so you know, for the whole year, ito ang ating financial statement, sales, receivables, OPEX, and makikita nyo na negative tayo this year. Negative pa nga tayo na 186,000. So, kumbaga, wala pa pong kita. So, medyo matagal bago natin mabalik tong 4.2 million. Siguro mga mga tigyawat o buhok sa kilikili ang tatanggalin natin at pipis titirisin natin. Diba? Bago natin mabalik yung 4.2 million na kinapital natin dito. But as to compare as someone who's doing an affiliate marketing with the economy, which is apparently I'm already an Icon 15. So this is my financial statement. This is not for the whole year pa kasi hindi pa ako nakakaisang taon dito. From February to August pa lang po to, guys. So if you will be seeing, ayan, from affiliate marketing, ang kinikita natin dyan is, ayan, $11,835. And then from network marketing, it's $45,325. So in total, meron tayong kinagtang to $57,160. Pero syempre, it's business. Meron tayong mga operating expense. Meron tayong subscription na binayaran na $798. And of course, syempre, internet natin. Syempre, it's affiliate marketing. It's more on social media, diba? So, we have an expense sa internet. So, in total, meron tayong ginastos na $1,298. Pero, nag-net pa rin tayo ng revenue na $55,000 or $55,862. This is roughly around mga 3 million plus in peso. So, ngayon, kung gago tayo ng comparison. So, ayan. As an employee, ito yung income natin. Pero kasi, this is yen. Kasi may presentation tayo ng... Nito kasi tayo sa Japan. So, may presentation kasi tayo mamaya. So, pero basically, ito in peso, as an employee, nasa 1.2 million. As a businesswoman, it's negative. Diba? Negative pa siya. Kasi syempre, malaki nga yung kinikita or merong pumapasok na pera, malaki din yung operating expense. And here, as an affiliate marketer, yan, meron tayong 11 million yen or in total nasa 4 million something in peso. And then, if you're gonna check yung risk level niya and time spent, syempre, lahat naman to may risk. Pagiging empleyado, pagiging businesswoman, pagiging icon. Pero syempre, pinakamababang risk is yung pagiging empleyado. Pero syempre, lower risk comes with lower return, diba? You cannot expect for a higher return for not risking. Syempre, as a businesswoman, it's very risky. Start ka ng negosyo, you'll never know if papatok ba yan or kakarna ano. So, for me, ang risk level ng businesswoman is nasa 10, diba? Pero as an affiliate marketing, para sa akin, ang risk nito is 8 because you still never know, diba? At the end of the day, it's still hard work, diba? Pero, if you will be able to check how much time did I spend for this, as an employee, you have to spend 8 to 10 hours for it. As a businesswoman, you have to spend, of course, 24 hours. Like, pag nagnegosyo ka talaga, yes, sabihin mo na you're the boss, pero yung pagiging businesswoman, it will give you like, kailangan mo dyan buong araw mo talaga you will be spending in business. It depends how much you can leverage people through your business. But as someone who's doing affiliate marketing, I'm just spending 2 hours to do this business. And yet, ito pa yung pinakamalaking income, diba? So it's all about efficiency and how you will be able to spend most of your time with your family and yet you are earning big enough. So, lahat naman yan merong risk. It's just that you have to choose which one is worth taking the risk, diba? So, if you are in a situation wherein you need to choose kung gusto mo na ba maging empleyado, or gusto mo bang pagpatuloy yung pag-affiliate mo, or gusto mo magnegosyo, then maybe this video is the best for you to appreciate kung ano ba talaga yung mga mas makakatulong sa'yo when it comes to finances and yung overall, of course, na well-being mo. Kung gaano ka ba ka-busy, mas marami ka ba na-spend na time sa trabaho mo instead with your family, diba? So, i-weigh mo din.